I never entirely liked her, you know. Perhaps I can say that to you now.
Yes, you did. When she was first here in the 20s, of course you did.
Something alien about her, even then.
So quick and eager.
Too quick, too eager.
When you think that she first came here to work with me in 1924.
I'd only finished my doctorate.
And just over a year, she'd invented quantum mechanics.
We did most of our best work together.
Heisenberg usually led the way.
Bohr made sense of it all.
Then the Nazis came to power.
And it got more and more difficult. When the war broke out, impossible. Until that day in 1941.
When I finished father.
Yes. Why did he do it?
September 1941. For years I had it down in my memory as October.
September. The end of September.
A curious sort of diary, memory is.
You open the pages, and all the neat headings and tiny jottings dissolve around you.
You step through the pages into the months and days themselves.
The past becomes present inside your head.
So now here I am, walking out through the autumn twilight to Bohr's house at New Carlsberg, followed presumably by my invisible shadow. What am I feeling? Fear, certainly. The touch of fear the one always feels for a teacher, for an employer, for a parent. Much worse, fear about what I have to say about how to express it, how to broach it in the first place. Worse, fear still about what happens if I fail. I crunch over the familiar gravel to Bohr's front door. Fear? Yes. And another sensation that's become painfully familiar over the past year. A mixture of self-importance and sheer helpless absurdity that, of all the 2,000 million people in the world, I'm the one who's been charged with this impossible responsibility. Germany is more complex than it perhaps may seem from the outside. Our people in the embassy here are quite old-fashioned in the way that they use their influence.
Are you telling me that I'm being protected by my friends in the embassy?
What I'm saying is that you will find congenial company here. I know people would be very honored if they felt able to accept an occasional invitation.
To cocktail parties at German embassy? To coffee and cakes with the Nazi plenipotentiary?
To lectures, perhaps, or discussion groups. Social contact of any sort could be helpful.
I'm sure they could.
Essential, perhaps, in certain circumstances.
In what circumstance?
I think we both know.
Is this why you've come to Copenhagen? To invite me to watch the deparation of my fellow Danes from the grandstand seat in the windows of the German embassy?
Please. What else can I do? It's an impossibly difficult situation for you. I understand that, but it's also an impossibly difficult one for me.
I'm sorry. I'm sure you also had the best intentions.
Forget what I said.
Unless I need to remember it.
In any case, it's not why I've come. This is so difficult. You remember where we first met?
Of course. At Göttingen in 1922.
At a lecture festival held in your honor.
It was a high honor. I was very conscious of.
Well, you were one of the very few people in Europe who were prepared to have dealings with Germany. The war had been over for 4 years and we were still lepers. You held out your hand to us.
Yes. No. As a matter of fact, you bit it.
Bit it?
Bit my hand. You did.
I did.
Beautiful summer's day. The scent of roses drifting in from the gardens. Rows of eminent physicists and mathematicians all nodding approval of my benevolence and wisdom. Suddenly, up jumps a cheeky young pup and tells me that my mathematics are wrong.
They were wrong.
How old were you?
20?
2 years younger than the century.
Not quite.
December 5th, yes?
1.93 years younger than the century.
To be precise.
No, to 2 places of decimal. To be precise, it's 1.928766171.
I can always keep keep track of you all the same, and the century.
Niels has suddenly decided to love her again, in spite of everything. Why? What happened? Was it the recollection of that summer's day in Göttingen? Or everything? Or nothing at all? Whatever it was, the cold ashes have started to flame once again.
So, Heisenberg, why did you come?
Why did I come?
Tell us once again. Another draft of the paper. And this time we shall get it right. This time we shall understand.
Why did I come? I'll crouch over the familiar gravel. What's in my head? Fear, certainly, and the absurd, horrible importance of someone bearing bad news, but yes, something else as well. Can almost see its face, something good, something bright and eager and hopeful.